going to slow things down just a little bit, and we're creating ceremony today to honor those who have passed before us, those who have made their transition and not spending the holidays with us. So at this time, I'm going to invite you to take a moment, maybe find a candle, maybe turn your lights down low, and just prepare this holy, sacred space with us as we go into ceremony. So welcome to a time to remember our ancestors. Maybe you've lost a parent or a spouse or a good friend this year. We've had sort of a tricky year, going on almost 3 years with the pandemic. So we want to honor you tonight in honoring those people that you love, and find this safe, sacred space that you can just be in the stillness, in the quiet, as we bring some prayers and words to you, and even so, this beautiful music of the flute, and just honoring where you are right now, knowing that everything is perfect in the world of the divine, right here, right now. And I ask if you would to maybe close those outer eyes. Being in this still place. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that Spirit is everywhere. That each one of us is in the universal flow right now, right here. And that at any time, we can reach forward and call on a loved one. It is the memory of the loved one that we keep alive. The eternal life which exists inside each and every one of us, and the greater connection. So we honor you in honoring your loved one. We honor you in this path today. And I invite you to call in maybe their name. Maybe bring in the image of who you're missing, so we can celebrate their life, and celebrate you with them in your memories, and to know that all is truly well. And this we say thank you. Thank you. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. What I'd like to do in this circle of 4 candles is share with you what each one might represent. But let's start at the beginning. In the center, we'll call this the Christ candle. This is you. This is the divine connection of you with each person in your family, your friends, the community, and maybe even people you've not met yet. This is the connection to all. And just below you will see 4 smaller candles. And the first candle represents our grief. The pain of losing someone can be intense. This light, this candle reminds us of the depth of our love for one who has passed on. Will you share some flute with us? And the second candle represents our courage to confront our sorrow, to comfort one another, and to know that in this we are changing lives, stepping into the process of grief, knowing that there is another side, and honoring those people that we miss. So the second candle is for courage. The third candle we light is in your memory. For the times we laughed, the times we cried, the times we were angry with each other, and the silly things you did, the caring and the joy that you gave to me and to others. This third candle we light is in your memory. And this fourth and final candle we light is for love. Our love for you over the ethers and through the air, and your love for us and the time that you spent here on earth. We light this candle that your light will always shine. And we say if there's a natural body, there is also a spiritual body. It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. The first human is of the earth, and the second is of heaven. We have borne the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. We now loose those earthly ties, knowing that here and forevermore, that the spirit of one energy is the same as the spirit of all energy. If anything was left undone, unsaid, unworked, we step boldly forward now and claim it complete. We harbor no grudges. We carry no unforgiveness. And we release. We let go, and we celebrate you. Is there anything you want to share?
Well, I really appreciate being asked to participate in this service. Like many people that are going to be watching this, I lost a really dear friend just a couple of weeks ago, and it's definitely more than myself. I'm really grieving for those that were really his father and his sister and others in his family. And it's a tough time of year to lose somebody. I mean, especially this time of year, our emotions are sort of magnified. The highs are higher and the lows are lower, and that's why I think this is a really important thing that we can do, is give people a space to help them to just be with that, to allow them to open their heart and just, really feel into their feelings a little bit deeper, and to just give themselves permission to grieve. Even during a time when we feel like we should be celebrating, it's fine, it's okay, it's good to take this time to grieve and to just feel what we feel, no matter what. Something that I found that really helps me when I'm trying to process some emotions or really get in touch with my feelings is to take some deep breaths. And those of you who know me here at Unity, I do teach some breath work, and I found for me it's been just so helpful in allowing me to release sometimes and let go of things that I'm holding in. And one of the other things that can happen, especially if we've had some kind of a traumatic loss during a time like this, you almost hold your breath and you stop breathing properly, which can really close your heart. So what I want to encourage you to try is just to take some deep breaths, and take this breath not just down into your abdomen, but all the way up into your heart, and fill your chest all the way up to the top of your shoulders. And I'm going to just show you really quickly how to do that. So if you're sitting up, great. If you're lying down, that's fine too. But go ahead and take a nice deep breath, starting with your abdomen, and then bring it all the way up through your heart into your shoulders. And then release it with an ah. Let's try that again. Nice deep breath up into your shoulders. Release it with an ah. One more time. Just a few breaths like that can really help you to open your heart up. And during times like this, it's easy to shut down and it doesn't feel good. And I find that when I'm trying to process, if I can just get my heart open a little bit more with these breaths, all of a sudden the energy starts to flow and I start to feel more connected with the moment and more connected with my feelings. So I hope you give that a try.
A good friend of mine in Atlanta, her husband passed. He's my age. No seemingly cause or effect except the virus. And it was shocking. And he was in her life for 18 years, helped her raise her children. And it's the surrounding people that are so deeply affected, not just the immediate person, but each one of us creates a ripple effect with the people we care about, the people who are in our life today, and the people who maybe we haven't even seen for a while. But I think it brings our own mortality into play, and we begin to think about, have I done what I've meant to do? Have I done what my path calls me to do? And then just to honor the people who have spent time in our life, that have loved us and cried with us, and just taken that time to go through the waves. Because when I counsel people going through this, that's what I share, is that there's highs and lows, like you said, and sometimes for no reason at all, the wave comes in and knocks you down, and it's okay, because grief takes as long as it takes. There's no bad answer. So I'm encouraging everyone who's watching us to just know where you are now is exactly where you're meant to be. And if you need help, to reach out. Because this is a time many people think you put on a smiley face and you go shopping and you decorate the tree and you eat goodies, but some of us just don't feel like we're in that place. And that's to be honored too. To celebrate you, to celebrate the people who've passed. And that's why we did this. I'll call it a Blue Christmas, a Christmas of remembrance. And just for us to spend a little time, maybe you just want to play the flute, we'll just let that kind of be. Does that sound?
Absolutely. I just wanted to say one other thing is it's really important, when you're going through the blues at this time of year, it's easy to, want to isolate and just be alone all the time. And there's people in your life that really want to be there for you. And something that I've been working in my own life to do is just allow people to help me more, to let them help me and not try to do it all on my own. So I think we all have a couple of those go-to friends that we know that when we're going through a difficult time, they're going to be there for us. And I just want to encourage people to reach out to those folks. You don't have to go through these feelings alone, and let yourself be supported.
Well, because we are a unity community, we have prayer chaplains here to help with that. You have me, the minister, here to help with that. And I know you just have friends here in the congregation that sometimes you don't need anyone to say a word. You just need someone to sit with you so you can feel what you're feeling. And that's okay too.